So now we will be talking about electric dipole in a uniform two-dimensional electric field. So here you can see that we have an electric dipole. You can see that here we have a minus q charge. Here we have a plus q charge. This is what the electric dipole setup is. Okay. And it is being kept in an electric field E vector. Okay. So this is electric field E vector which is kept, which is actually applied here, and the dipole is kept here at an angle theta in this direction. Okay, you can see that it is kept at an angle theta. Now you know that direction of electric field intensity is always there from positive charge to negative charge. So we can say that there must be a positive charge somewhere here and negative charge somewhere here. Okay, and that's why what will happen, you know, that this negative charge, this minus q charge, will be getting attracted towards this positive charge. So you can see here a force is being applied on this negative charge, due to the electric field. Similarly, what will happen, that there will be a charge acting here. As you can see, there will be a force acting here on this positive charge, and that will be acting towards the negative charge. Now you see that this is the dipole, and one force over the dipole is acting in this direction, okay, and another force over the dipole is acting in this direction. And as you can see that these two poles, what they are trying to do, okay, these two forces, what they are trying to do, see, these two forces are actually equal in magnitude. They both are equal to F. Why? Because you know that the magnitude of charges minus q and plus q is q only. Okay, and as far as the magnitude of the electric field intensity is concerned, it is E only. We know that E is equal to F upon q. Okay, and from here you can write that force is equal to charge into electric field intensity. F equals to q into E. Okay, so here force, you can see that this force is acting q into E, and here also, though the direction is minus, they have shown the reason behind it is that it is in opposite direction, but as far as the magnitude is concerned, it is QE only. Okay, so these two forces are acting like this. Now what happens, you know that this dipole length here, it is given D, we will assume it 2a only, okay, which we always do. Okay, so what we will be doing is, you see that these two forces, when two forces, equal and opposite forces, are acting on an object in the opposite direction, so what happens, that a torque is produced. Okay, they produce a torque. So here a torque will be acting, and you know that torque is denoted by tau, and tau is given by, how do we define tau? Tau is equals to any force, magnitude of any force, multiplied by the perpendicular distance, multiplied by the perpendicular distance between the line of action of forces. Okay, perpendicular distance between the forces also, you can say, between forces. Okay, between forces. So when we go for the perpendicular distance, what you'll do, you will be drawing one line like this, okay, parallel to the vertical, and then you will be drawing one line like this, parallel to the horizontal, and here we have this angle of 90 degree. This angle is, if this angle is theta, then this angle, it also has to be theta only. This we have assumed 2a. Now torque is tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance between line of forces. See, this is the direction, this is the direction, so the perpendicular distance will be, if we assume this is A, this is B, and this is C, so the perpendicular distance will be BC. Okay, and then what we can do, we can write sine theta. Sine theta in this triangle will give you perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AB. So we can write BC upon AB. Okay, so this will give you BC is equal to AB is 2a sine theta. Okay, AB is 2a. So tau is equal to F into 2a sine theta. Okay, and in very next step you can write F. What is F? F is Q into E. So you can substitute this Q into E here. When you substitute this Q into E, this will be Q into E into 2a sine theta. Okay, or you can write tau is equals to Q, just Q into 2a into E sine theta, or you can write tau is equals to P E sine theta. Okay, so this is the torque, this is the expression for the torque which is acting on the electric dipole, okay, which is kept in an electric field. As far as the vector form of this is concerned, we can write it as tau vector equals to P vector cross E vector. This is how we can represent it. Tau vector equals to P vector cross E vector. Okay, and if you have to find the maximum torque, so you know tau is equals to PE sine theta. For maximum torque, theta will be 90 degree, because for theta 90 degree, sine 90 will be 1 and tau will be P into E. This will be the maximum torque. Okay, if minimum torque we have to find, so for minimum torque, you know tau is equals to PE sine theta. Okay, so theta will be either 0 degree or theta is equals to 180 degree, and in both the cases tau will be minimum and that will be equal to 0. I hope that this is clear to you.